Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today, Activision actually did something good for once, that actually benefits their workers for the most part. So with that, so before we get into that, if you would please hit that like button on your way out, comment down below what you think of this news, and consider subscribing to the channel so you do not miss out on any new content. With that out of the way, let's get into it. So this comes to us from Bloomberg. Activision Blizzard Incorporated said it will convert about 1,100 US-based temporary or contract quality assurance workers to full-time staffers. The move comes after years of criticism over the publisher's reliance on part-time employees and their working conditions. The change will increase headcount to 25% and boost the minimum salary for those workers to $20 an hour. According to a statement from the company, the workers will also be eligible for company benefits. Wow, so they're actually doing something good for once. Finally. In December, Activision converted 500 temporary roles to full-time positions, while also ending 20 contracts. Outrage ensued over the cuts, sparking a union push from a contingent of quality assurance testers at Raven Software, the Activision-owned studio that works on Call of Duty. After Activision refused to recognize the union at Raven, the National Labor Relations, or NLR, board in February heard arguments from both sides but hasn't issued a ruling yet. This change follows a process that began last year across Activision Publishing and Blizzard, a spokesperson said in the statement. An Activision Blizzard spokesperson said Raven workers won't receive the new pay initiatives due to legal obligation under the National Labor Regulations Act. The spokesperson added that whenever Raven workers chose to unionize has nothing to do with salary increases elsewhere for Activision Q&A workers. I find that very coincidental that they're doing this now, after people at Raven Software are trying to form a unionization. I find that pretty suspicious. But anyway, Sarah Steffen, secret treasurer of the Communication Workers of America, which is representing Raven in its push, called Activision exclusion of Raven workers especially galling, concerning those Q&A professionals have been at the forefront of this effort. She said Activision is trying to divide workers and undermine their effort to form a union. Activision's disingenuous announcement is further evidence of the need for workers to have a protected voice on the job. In an email to staff on Thursday, Activision Chief Operating Officer Josh Taub, I apologize if I said your name wrong, acknowledged that Call of Duty's format has changed from an annual release schedule to an always-on model, aka live service. Along with that change, the company has grown their workforce and support across all their studios. The move to better integrate Q&A workers will avoid Activision Blizzard's service game model, where a title is supported indefinitely with regular updates rather than a one-time purchase. Activision Blizzard will also bring on additional quality assurance support from external partners, quote-unquote, the memo said, as part of a long-standing studio industry practice. For those hoping to work their way up in the video game world, quality assurance jobs are considered entry-level positions. However, across the industry, those workers have complained of low pay, overwork, and uncertainty over how long their contracts will last. So in general, I'd say this is good news that, Q&A workers obviously are very important in the game industry, and they deserve to get, compensated, properly for their jobs. So, especially with how big games are nowadays, they have to playtest the hell out of these games, especially since a lot of games this gen are going to be going the open world route. Hey, heck, even Halo is chopping on that route. And this year Sonic the Hedgehog is, so what does that tell you about the industry as a whole? So, these games are going to be insanely in scope, and not to mention, probably obviously better graphics too, I'm sure, as new technologies are developed and all that, but that comes with the need for Q&A testers, a lot. So, and I do think it's very disingenuous they're leaving out Raven workers, considering that they're trying to do a union. I kind of have to agree that it's kind of disingenuous that they purposely left Raven Software workers out because of that act that's going on, that's in the government. So it's very suspicious, but overall, I say this is great news, for the workers at Activision Blizzard. Now, I know you're all going to think, does Microsoft have anything to do with this? No, because Microsoft cannot do anything with Activision. They cannot do anything, tell Activision Blizzard what to do or nothing until the deal goes through. whenever that does go through. So, no, Microsoft has nothing to do with this. So they did it under their own. So Activision did this on their own. So wrap it up. This is good news in general. So, anyway, what do y'all think of this news? I think it's a great thing. So let me know. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.